Hello again to Galactic Night News with Serafina Shield. Welcome to today's breaking news, where we'll dive into the top stories making headlines around the globe. Starting with our first story, the bird flu virus has likely mutated within a Louisiana patient, the CDC says. According to a genetic analysis, the bird flu virus underwent mutation while infecting the first person in the United States with a severe case of the illness, who happened to be in Louisiana. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reported this week that the bird flu virus underwent genetic changes within a Louisiana patient who had experienced the nation's initial severe instance of the sickness. According to experts in the field, these mutations could potentially enhance the virus's ability to attach to receptors found in the upper respiratory tract of humans. While this is a concerning development, it is not currently a reason for panic. According to Michael Osterholm, a researcher at the University of Minnesota who specializes in infectious diseases, this binding interaction can be compared to a lock-and-key mechanism. For the virus to penetrate a cell, it requires a key that can unlock the door. This discovery indicates that the virus may be adapting its key in order to gain entry. According to Osterholm, this does not necessarily mean that we are on the brink of a highly contagious virus spreading among humans. Instead, he likens it to a key that is inserted into a lock but does not unlock the door. The viral outbreak has resulted in sporadic, mostly mild illnesses among individuals in the U.S., with the majority of cases being reported among those who worked on dairy or poultry farms. The unidentified individual from Louisiana, aged over 65 and with pre-existing medical issues, was admitted to a hospital in critical condition due to severe respiratory problems caused by avian flu. This was after they had been exposed to sick and deceased birds within a private backyard flock. According to officials, this incident took place earlier this month. According to the CDC, there has been no known spread of the virus from the Louisiana patient to others. The agency expressed concern about the mutations found, but reassured that there is still a low risk of transmission to the general public from the outbreak. According to Osterholm, it is important for scientists to stay vigilantly informed about any developments with mutations. According to him, there could be future influenza pandemics that may surpass the severity of COVID. The pandemic clock is counting down, though its exact timing remains uncertain. Moving on to our second headline, according to the godfather of AI, humans could face extinction within a decade, involving the key points about the story and its impact. Professor Geoffrey Hinton believes that the pace at which technology is advancing is exceeding his initial predictions, and therefore requires intervention from the government in terms of regulation. According to the godfather of AI, there is a possibility that artificial intelligence may cause the extinction of humanity within the next 10 years. In reflecting on his role in the creation of this technology, Prof. Geoffrey Hinton has expressed remorse and compared its rapid advancement to the Industrial Revolution. However, he cautioned that this time the machines could potentially take control. The 77-year-old British computer scientist, who was recently granted the Nobel Prize for Physics, urged for stricter government oversight of AI companies. According to Prof. Hinton's previous prediction, there was a 10% likelihood that AI could result in the downfall of humankind within the next 30 years. When questioned on BBC Radio 4's Today programme about any changes to his analysis, the speaker responded that there had not been any significant changes. They noted a potential time frame of 10 to 20 years, adding that unprecedented levels of intelligence had never been encountered before. He inquired if one can think of any instances where a more intelligent being is controlled by a less intelligent one, and stated they seem to be quite rare. During the 1980s, Prof. Hinton created a revolutionary technique capable of independently discovering characteristics within data and detecting particular elements within images. This groundbreaking method has since become the basis of modern AI. According to him, the technology has progressed at a much faster rate than anticipated, potentially leading humans to behave like 3-year-olds while AI takes on the role of adults. He drew a comparison, saying it reminded him of the Industrial Revolution. During that time, machines replaced human strength in tasks like digging ditches. What we currently possess is a replacement for human intelligence. The era where standard human intellect was considered the forefront will soon be surpassed by machines, a transformation reminiscent of the works of Dickens. According to Prof. Hinton, AI is expected to have a profound impact on the lives of ordinary individuals, much like the Industrial Revolution, as noted by Charles Dickens. The potential for life with this technology, as he put it, is heavily reliant on the actions of our political systems. The speaker expressed concern over the potential consequences of a productivity increase, noting that while it could greatly benefit society, there is a possibility that only the wealthy will reap the rewards. In such a scenario, many individuals would likely lose their jobs and experience financial decline. These objects possess superior intelligence to us. Therefore, during the Industrial Revolution, there was minimal possibility of machines overtaking humans solely based on their physical strength. He explains mankind's possession of intelligence allowed us to maintain control. However, there now exists a danger that these entities could seize control, marking a significant contrast. According to him, he was hoping that other highly informed professionals in the industry were correct in their positive outlook for the technology's future. Governments are responsible for overseeing and managing. According to Professor Hinton, relying solely on the invisible hand and the profit motive of large companies may not be enough to ensure safe development. Government regulation is the sole factor that can compel larger corporations to conduct further safety research. In his opinion, it is crucial for governments to mandate large corporations conduct extensive research on safety. Previously, Professor Hinton expressed regret over introducing the technology to the world. He explained that there are 2 types of regret. One is the feeling of guilt when you knowingly make a mistake, while the other is when you would make the same decision again in a given situation, but it may not have a positive outcome. Hinton went further to say his second regret is that if faced with the same circumstances, I would make the same decision. Yet, his concern is that this could ultimately lead to systems more intelligent than us gaining control. He says mankind lacks the understanding of what it means to possess objects that surpass our intelligence. Thank you for tuning in. Stay warm this holiday season. See you next time. Please like and subscribe to get more breaking news stories.